What's going on, guys? Welcome back to WWE Network and Show, where I, Graham G. and Matthews, break down all the original content you watch on the WWE Network and on Peacock. And today we're breaking down the April 15th, 2024 edition of Raw Talk. Megan Morant, Sam Roberts in the studio, breaking down what I thought was a pretty good edition of Raw on Monday in Montreal. We got new tag title belts. The Rhea Ripley promo was obviously disappointing with her vacating the Women's World Championship, but that was notable. Some draft teases, great main event between Chad Gable and Sami Zayn, Sheamus back on Raw, so a pretty eventful episode, I would say, overall. They open up the episode here, replaying the opening segment, Rhea Ripley vacating the Women's World Championship, like I just said. They discuss Liv Morgan showing no remorse, and the fact they brought that up I thought was interesting, because they can obviously tell the story Rhea Ripley comes back at some point, which she obviously will, to reclaim her championship. She's back to being the heel, Liv Morgan's maybe the babyface champion, whatever. But I think it might make more sense, based off the story they're telling and teasing here, that Liv Morgan's the heel, and Rhea Ripley comes back as a babyface. People are cheering Rhea Ripley anyway. So going in that direction I think would be interesting. Telling that story, having Liv Morgan go heel, people might start booing her. She didn't appear in front of the crowd, really. I mean, she kind of did when Rhea Ripley was cutting her promo at the beginning of the show. But there's a pretty good chance she might get booed because people aren't happy that she was responsible for Rhea Ripley losing her championship. So that's going to be interesting to follow in the weeks ahead. They also recap the unveiling of the new World Tag Team Championships. I like the belts, actually. They're not like the sexiest belts in the company, but a definite improvement over the Raw Tag Team titles. They got rid of the dumb brand-centric, naming or theming, whatever, of those championships, which has been long overdue. So we're back to having World Tag Team Championships, which is really, really cool for the first time in, 15 years or whatever. So I thought that was awesome. They recap the Triple Threat Tag Team match, DIY winning to become the number one contenders to those World Tag Team titles next week on Raw against Awesome Truth. We hear from DIY backstage, and they talk about how they're going to be facing Truth and Miz next week, and they're looking forward to that matchup. They've been friends up to this point. They talk facing Awesome Truth, and R-Truth shows up and asks Ciampa for one of those Triple H point pictures, because the whole joke is that he sees Tommaso Ciampa as Triple H. So they talk about that, and that was really about it. Back in the studio, they preview the tag team title match for next week, DIY and Awesome Truth. They also replay the Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell tag team win over Maxine Dupree and Ivy Nile. We hear from LeRae and Hartwell after the fact. The top takeaway from the match, which was kind of a nothing match overall, was that Hartwell cheated to beat Dupree. So she's kind of a heel now alongside Candice LeRae, which was kind of the direction I figured they would go in. And they talk about how it was embarrassing for Indy to lose to Dupree a couple of weeks back, and LeRae says, we didn't cheat, we just did what we had to do. And Indy Hartwell says the same thing, that they did what they had to do to pick up the victory and kind of move forward and change with the times, blah, blah, blah. LeRae says that they don't really have to defend themselves against accusations, and that was about it. Sam Roberts says that they won because they're on the same page finally. They have not been on the same page in a while. They have to start winning matches, and they did on Monday's Raw with Indy doing the right thing, in Sam Roberts' words. They then recap Sheamus' return against Ivar. Fun match. Decisive win for Sheamus. Got the Written in My Face theme back on Raw, which was fucking awesome. I marked hard for that. That theme is so great. And I like the Hellfire CFO song. That's also a really, really good theme. But his Written in My Face song that he had for so many years hasn't used in close to a fucking decade. He had Hellfire way longer than he had Written in My Face, interestingly enough. He had that theme from 2009 to 2015. I guess technically 2014, but he came back in 2015 with that song and then immediately changed it days later. So probably about 5 years. Hellfire he had from 2015 when he came back the night after WrestleMania that year to, he kind of has it now. They use the intro to it. And I'm analyzing this way further than I need to, but I'm just excited they brought the song back. They also replay Jey Uso beating Finn Balor on Raw. Sam Roberts, I said JR. I wish. Sam Roberts says that Jey Uso has graduated to another level on his own and needs to excel to stay at that level by facing and beating Damian Priest for that World Heavyweight Championship at Backlash, which he will not, but I'm looking forward to the match nonetheless. They preview LA Knight and AJ Styles for Friday's SmackDown, where the winner of that match will face Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at the Backlash pay-per-view as well. They recap Chelsea Green and Piper Niven beating Katana Chance and Kaden Carter in tag team action. We hear from them after the fact. Chelsea Green says that there's still a conspiracy, a coup from Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis against them, and they're going straight to the top. So that was about it from Chelsea and Piper, but it was a fun little interview while it lasted. And then to close it out here, they replay the Sami Zayn, Chad Gable main event, including Sami Zayn's entrance, which was amazing. Easily probably one of, if not the best entrance in Raw history. That was incredible. Megan Morant and Sam Roberts actually sympathize with Chad Gable. Not saying that he did the right thing. They don't really, specifically Megan, doesn't really, approve of how he went about it, but they get it. And Chad Gable said the same thing. Xavier Woods tweeted something similar as well last night saying, listen, I get it that Chad Gable has come up short time and time again. This guy kind of stole his moment from him, albeit, fairly. It's not like Sammy cheated to beat him in that gauntlet match a month ago, or cheated at Mania, or cheated last night. He didn't. Chad's just frustrated that, that he kind of had his glory and he was the better man, and now he turned on him. I thought it was an amazing moment. I thought it was really, really well done. I'm not overly in favor of Chad going heel, but if it does at least end up with him winning that Intercontinental Championship, that's all that matters to me. So I thought it was a great match. Love the angle. And people have been saying maybe he joins up with the Creeds and we kind of get a new, they don't call it Alpha Academy, but maybe they don't even have a name. I don't know. But I think the Creeds joining up with Gable would be fucking awesome. He ditches Otis and Akira and Maxine, ditches the goofy shit. They turn heel. They could use a kind of a shot in the arm right now. They really haven't done a whole lot lately. So I think that'd be cool. And then to close out the show here, they plug Big E and then Theory and Waller, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, hopefully the soon-to-be WWE Tag Team Champions, on the bump coming up on Wednesday. So solid stuff here on Raw Talk, hearing from DIY, hearing from LeRae and Hartwell, and also hearing from Green and Niven, all about their respective moments on Raw this week. So good stuff. Thank you guys for checking out the review. I appreciate it. Be sure to like the video, drop a comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Have a great one, folks. I'm Graham G.S. Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road.